Jared, is it, right?
Yeah, I'm Jared.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Stormy.
Nice to meet you.
So what can I do for you today? What can I help you with?
Well, see, I work night shift,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been a little stressful lately
Okay.
because I work at, 2 a.m. sometimes, and sometimes they have me come in at 4 a.m., which is okay, but what really gets to me is when they have me work 9:30 in the morning till 6 at night, and the very next day work at 2 in the morning.
Like to switch it up.
Yeah, they like to switch the schedule up on me.
Okay.
So I've talked to my boss about it, and we have such a small department in the grocery store that where I work, it's just definitely like hard to accommodate certain schedules for.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm going to be getting transferred here within the next week or so to a better store, but we really don't know because a lot of people are putting in their transfer, and so I'm just hoping that my name gets pulled out. So.
Okay. So why are a lot of people transferring, or why are you hoping for a transfer?
Well, the store is not ran real good. It's ran by a boss who thinks he can just sit in his office all day and not actually come down and ask the other departments, hey, what do you need help with? Maybe I can help you guys. If you guys are behind, I can help. But he just likes to sit in his office. And we've called the union on him, and they don't seem to really do much, so a lot of my buddies are just trying to transfer out of there.
A little frustration?
A lot of frustration, actually. Because, that sometimes we're underscheduled. When a load comes in, we break it down, organize it by aisle, and we go to throw each aisle. And what's nice about working in the mornings is no customers. But as soon as customers comes in, they ask you questions.
Distracting?
Very distracting. So that, and when you have customers get in the way of stuff, we're trying to work around them. They're trying to shop around us. So it's nice we're going to try and get to a store that actually closes at a certain time and we can get everything done and not worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas my store is open 24 hours, except for during Christmas.
Okay.
But I'd have to say one of the most difficult things about working for the company is just really the management itself doesn't seem to know what they're doing, and I don't know how they get in their position the way they do. I mean, they get promoted within 2 weeks after just being in training, which I don't think that's the proper channels. But, I mean, they got to do what they got to do, I guess. But I don't know what the whole purpose is of being in training for 2 weeks and then getting thrown into the bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, work's been a little okay, but those are just my issues.
Well, what are some of the aspects of work that you like? That's worked well?
That I like? I'd have to say, working with certain people. I like working with my buddy Jake and Devin. I've known Devin for years, and me and him just go in, and even though we have the same problems, such as the boss, we get along great. The company is nice. We're going, hey, we're having fun here at work, even though reality check we're not, but, we just make the best we can of it.
What makes you guys work well together?
Just similar personalities, though he's got a big beard. That's how we know Devin, is he's got a big old beard. You should meet him. He's actually kind of a funny guy. Definitely have to say that personalities are alike. We, have a lot in common. Most of the time after we leave work, we go over to his house and play video games. And sometimes we talk about work. Other than that, as soon as we leave work drama at work. We don't bring it home with us.
Okay. What are a lot of the things that you think may be contributing to the issues at work, other than just people are being in the position too early when they're not ready?
Well, I don't know. I guess the boss himself, maybe he just doesn't care. Because, I've worked with other bosses before where they, went upstairs, they checked their email for what the company's bringing in for the next week, what's going on. Instead of just sitting in their office reading it on the computer all day, they'd be down and go to talk to the other departments and say, hey, what you working on? Is there a way I can help? Yeah, he interacted. This new boss, he doesn't interact much. He stays up in the office all the time. He just, I guess maybe just doesn't care a whole lot. And I just wish we had the old boss back.
What did you like about the old boss?
He was very interactive, came around and actually, he couldn't sit in his office. He got bored. So he would come down and just be like, hey, what are you guys working on? Do you need any help? You guys looking good today? So he would actually go to the back room and grab a display and start building it for us. And it would put us ahead of the game. And he always just thought, yeah, what am I going to do, sit in my office all day? I don't think so. If you guys need help, I'll help you. And it wasn't just for my department. He did it for, produce or, the service desk, the check stands. He went everywhere. And the new boss, he's just kind of a young punk kid. I mean, he thinks he can just get away with it. And I guess it's just, youth getting into his mind thinking I'm on top of the world. But, when I was talking to my dad about it, and he told me, he's like, I had a lot of young punk kids for a boss before. And the best thing you can do is just do your job and continue on as if every day was going to, get better, and just do what you can. Do your work, clock out, and go home. Come in every week, get your paycheck, pay your bills, you'll be fine. So, young punk kid or not, you still got to go to work.
Right. What would you like to see improve in your work?
I'd like if they gave us some more help.
Okay.
Maybe hired more people. I can't imagine why they wouldn't want to hire more people. But, yes, just more help, and I think it'd be good if maybe a pay raise.
Okay.
Because, the $8 an hour, not paying the bills as much as I thought. I'm going to have to probably transfer, maybe get a promotion. Maybe that's what I should focus on.
Okay.
Is either the transfer should go through or just get promoted and run the department how I see fit.
Okay. If you were to get transferred, do you think you would have a more reliable team?
That's kind of a risk. It could be a worse team than I have now, or, maybe possibly a better team. That's all a new chapter coming up that I need to work on.
Okay.
But possibly get promoted, I already know the store I'm at. If I get promoted, I already know the store. I would know how to run things a bit better. Because, I could say I've been on the bottom ladder.
Right.
Now that I'm here, I can actually fix, this problem and make it easier for the rest of my team.
Right. And what kind of potential risks do you see if you get transferred?
They could transfer me to a farther away store, farther drive. It could be a store that's, non-union. Because the store I'm at now is union.
Okay.
But it really all depends. I guess I'd be worried about losing all my friends.
Okay.
But, I'd still keep in touch with them after work. But still, I enjoy seeing my friends every day at work.
Right. Any other risks you could potentially see?
No.
No?
I think that's just about it.
Okay. What kind of time frame would you want this to be done, do you think?
Well, seeing as how things have been lately, I think I'm going to go with, if things don't get better in the next 2 weeks,
Okay.
I'm going to, talk to some other store managers from other stores and ask if I could transfer over.
Okay.
Just look around, shop around.
Shopping around wouldn't be
Yeah.
a bad option.
No, not at all, but I could also talk to my manager and ask what can I do to get promoted.
Okay.
Be a pay raise and be a different, view of the company, and actually give them my insight for ideas.
Do you trust him enough to,
Pardon me. Hello? Hi, I'm very sorry, but I'm in an interview right now. Yes, I will call you back. Thanks. Bye. Bye.